Hi, I'm Chelsea Caldwell, and this is Anatomy of the Eye class, Fall 2021, and I'm going to be going over the 18 structures of the eye. So, starting with the cornea is going to be a protective, transparent layer of the eye. It's on its outermost anterior front area of the eye. It will protect the lens, pupil, the aqueous body inside of the anterior chamber of the in front of the lens. The cornea is attached to the sclera, which is also known as the whites of the eye. That is the portion of the eye that surrounds the eye and protects the inner structures, and it provides attachments to the extraocular muscles that provide movement. So the light would go in this part of the eye. The iris is kind of like a curtain that is responsible for constricting or relaxing to control the amount of light that goes into the lens through the pupil. So it can be dilated to let more light in, or it can close up a little bit to prevent all the light from coming in. So in a dark environment, it would be dilated. In a bright environment, it would be more closed. The pupil is the area of the eye in which light goes in through the eye. The aqueous is a fluid that is constantly being produced in the eye and drained. The purpose is to nourish and provide oxygen for the lens and iris and maintain intraocular pressure. The canal of Schlemm is a circular canal located around the iris. It controls the drainage of the fluid of the aqueous humor in the eye, and if this is blocked, a patient can develop glaucoma from too much intraocular pressure. The conjunctiva is a mucous membrane that lines the eyelid and loops back to cover the sclera. It continues to the edge of the cornea. Its purpose is for protection and lubrication through the production of tears. The suspensory ligaments connect to the ciliary body through zonular fibers. They help control the constriction or the relaxation and the size. So they constrict and relax to control the size of the lens for distance and near vision. The choroid is going to be the highly pigmented layer of the eye. It has the blood vessels that bring oxygen and nutrients to the eye. Next is going to be the retina, which is a thin layer of the eye that contains the cones and rods. Cones provide detailed and color vision, while rods provide night and global movement. A cool thing about the human eye is that the human eye can differentiate between over 10 million colors. The macula is going to be a depression located within the retina that contains a high concentration of cones, while rods are located peripherally through the macula. The fovea centralis is responsible for it's the area of most acute vision. It's responsible for highly detailed of primary importance, like for reading and driving activities. The optic disc or blind spot is located in this area as well. There are no photoreceptors in this area, so there's no image detection. The optic nerve is going to be what carries the sensory nerve impulses from the millions of ganglion cells that are in the retina towards the visual centers of the brain for processing. And the vitreous is the part of the eye located behind the lens that contains a gel-like substance called vitreous humor. The vitreous is susceptible to hemorrhage from retinal diseases such as diabetes or scarring from traumatic injuries or congenital problems such as retinopathy of prematurity. The vitreous can be surgically removed and replaced, though, with other fluids.